Good morning. Today I would like to talk to you about why I think we should not have an age limit on gambling. Of course, right now the age limit is 21 or older. And gambling, of course, is a multi-billion-dollar industry, which is heavily regulated. According to University of North Texas, the rise in acceptance of well-regulated state-authorized casino gaming is not without controversy or consequences. Of course, Indian gaming is a little different. Indian gambling industry is regulated by a 1988 act allowing American Indians to operate casinos on their land. In a 1987 case, California versus the Cabazon Band of Mission Indians, the court ruled that the state has no authority to regulate or prohibit gaming on Indian lands if the state otherwise allows it. Now, of course, the subject of gaming is, of course, a debatable argument. According to Wade Howard, director of gaming at Wind Creek, Wetumpka, he states that the government has decided that a working team does not know how to control their money, so those laws are placed to protect them. In fact, anti-gambling and pro-gambling establishments are fine with having an age limit on gambling, Howard states. But what if we could change that? What if we could change the cycles of life where gaming at a younger age doesn't affect them when they get to the retired stage? So you have your minor, the young adult, you have your middle-aged adult, probably between the ages of 25, 30 to 40, well-established, successful at this point in life, and then you have your senior citizen, their golden years, the empty nester. So we already know that gambling is definitely a form of entertainment, and it can come with some poor decision making. So if we could change the age limit to a younger age and start the poor decision making at a younger age, so it wouldn't affect us greatly when we got older to the senior stage. So what if we could learn the benefit of that early on? Kind of like lessons learned. So the minor, the age of 21, under the age of 21, probably still lives at home, has a job, has mom, has dad, probably goes to school, has disposable money. So if he or she decides to start gambling at a younger age and loses all their money, what do they have to lose? They're still at home, they still have a job, they still have mom and dad, they still have a bed to sleep in, and they still get to go to school. They're at the age where they can actually start over. So in the stages of life, right here, the minor, 16 to 20, it states that most young adults actually get a gambling problem early on. So if we go to the young adult to the middle-aged adult, who is probably well-established, has a house, has a job, has a family, probably is financially stable at this point in life. They form an addiction of gambling. They lose their house, they lose their car, they might lose their family, they might even lose their job. But they're at the age where they can actually start over. They're not too young and they're not too old. They can actually start over. Then you have your your senior citizen, who at this point is probably at the age of retirement, who is maybe possibly widowed at this point in life, but they're also on a limited income. So right here my statistics show that at the ages 50 and up, at this age, gambling is less addicting. They have less of a gambling problem at this age. So our cycles of life, the minor, the middle-aged, and the senior. What if we could change that? If we started at a younger age, like I said, they're still at home. It's easy for them to start over. You got your middle-aged, the successful adult. Yes, maybe he's not as young as he once was, but he's still at an age where he can start over. Your senior citizen, if you were to form a gambling problem at the age of 50 or older and you lose everything, you're at an age where you're devastated. You can't start over. You're too old to work, or your health, you're not in good health condition. You can't start over. So if we could start at a younger age of gambling to help control that addiction when it came to the senior part, why not? Through those cycles of life, there's lessons that are learned. So let's start early and let's change the age limit so that they can basically get it out of their system before they reach the stages of life where they can't do it anymore. So I propose today that we all write our local representative to have the laws changed to legalize gambling to 16 or older. Who's with me?